Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina. Channel is Katrina's Creations. Thanks for stopping by. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you go and click the subscribe button so you can get more videos, and also make sure that you try and like the video as well, please. It has been a while since my last video. I'm sure I did one around Christmas time. I'm sure that was my last video. A lot has happened in that time. Since between Christmas and now, I have lost 2 dogs. I've been unwell. I'm still unwell, but I have spent a lot of time crafting, and I've been needing to do a video, but because I've been ill and I'm spending most of my time in my pajamas, I don't really like recording videos when I'm in my pajamas. So today I am dressed. I have been out and walked the 2 fur babies that I have left. So before I go and jump in the shower, I thought I'd quickly try and jump on and show you all what I've been working on. So since last year, my last video, I'm sure I said in my last video that I've challenged myself to make 1 pair of socks for every month for the year. I'm behind already. We're only on the 5th, it's the 5th month, right? Today's, Tuesday the 7th of May, so we're in the 5th month, and I am now working on my 4th pair of socks, so I'm a month behind. I was 2 months behind, but I've caught up a little bit. So these, my January socks, I don't know where I've put my January socks. They're about somewhere, but I got the February ones. So I did put pictures up of my February socks on Instagram and on my Facebook, I'm sure. But yeah, this is my February pair of socks. I'm sorry if you can hear Big Mouth Cairo. Nothing changes with him. So let me take this out here, because I've got the I put the ball band inside the sock and the leftover bit of yarn that I had from making the sock. So this was a 100-gram ball, right? Yeah. So this was a 100-gram ball, the Women's Institute soft and silky 4-ply. I saw this in Hobbycraft just after Christmas or just before Christmas, I can't remember, and I liked all the colours in it, so I grabbed it and thought I'd make a pair of socks out of this. So as you can see, it does have a slight textured pattern on there. It's hard to see with the colour change, but there is a textured pattern on there. So that is just some pearl stitches every now and then in the pattern. So these are for a friend. These are going to her for her birthday, which is next month. Lucky they're done now. But yeah, it looks really nice. They look nice now. They're nice and stretchy, as you can see. Got plenty of stretch in them. The only thing I didn't like about the yarn is it was very splitty. When you was knitting it, it would split apart a lot, and then you'd end up with bits of this, like a bit of ply that hadn't been with the rest of the stitches kind of sticking out. So I had to kind of undo it a couple of times to try and get them stitches looking smooth. Irritating. But yeah, so this is my February pair. So that is done. This is the ball band Women's Institute, and I bought this from Hobbycraft, and for the life of me I can't remember how much it was, but I'm sure it was more than a £5. So yeah, I'm not sure how much is left there, but I got the whole pair done out of that one ball. And this is my March pair. So these socks are they're sisters, but they don't look alike sisters, if you get what I mean. So the first one came out like this, and this is the second one. So the toes, heel and cuff are made from, where is it? Cedar Snuggly 4-ply in grey. And the contrasting colours that's got all the colour changing in here, and this big white block is from this ball here, which I'm working from again. So this is also a 4-ply yarn. I got this on eBay. I got there's 5 balls of it for, I'm sure it was like £6. So yeah, I'm on my second pair of socks with these right now. But it does seem to have big gaps of colour, as this is the sock that I'm working on at the moment. And as you can see, there's another big gap of colour there. It doesn't bother me. There'll still be socks. And this has been done with the ball. I haven't changed any colours for the cuff or the heel, or won't be for the toe either. So yeah, I'm just knitting ahead. And when I finish this, because I've got 5 rows to go till I get to the toe, and then I'll be doing the toe, casting off, and then casting on the second sock. So I don't know how it's going to go. It depends how the colour comes out, but this is the first time I've used this shade. Not that it has a shade on there, doesn't have a colour or a shade. But yeah, it's the first time using this actual colour. I've used a different colour of this. Have I got one here? It's over in my knitting bag over there. But yeah, a green one that I made some socks out of as well. So you'll probably see that in an upcoming video, because my son wants a pair of socks out of that same green, which I've got enough of that as well. So yeah, socks that I've been working on. So I do like socks now that I'm able to do them, and it's easier than you think it is. But yeah, now I'm able to do them. It's just quite mindless knitting, just sit down and knit and watch TV. No, that's probably why I do it a lot more often, and it's quite small, so you haven't got a big project on you. It's just in your hands sort of thing. So, but going back to those socks, the February socks, that was a pattern. There's a free pattern on Ravelry. Let me get the first page. It's in here somewhere. Yeah. So that pattern is by the Crazy Sock Lady. So her name is Kay Litton. She has got a YouTube channel called the Crazy Sock Lady. These are socks that this is her pattern. She's made this pattern, and it's called the Austin socks. I think that's named after her son. But yeah, so very easy pattern to do, works up really quickly, pattern's really well explained, and yeah, it's free on Ravelry. So if you want a nice free textured pattern, go and look it up on Ravelry, the Crazy Sock Lady. She's got other sock patterns on there as well. Some are paid, some are free, so you just have to look through, see what you fancy. So that's what I've been working on with the Crazy Sock Lady. Then also the last couple of days I've been trying to catch up on vlogs that I'm behind on, and I watched a video of Dear Designs, Denise from Dear Designs. She's making some socks that look really, really good. And she had the link for the pattern on her video, so I also had to download that. It was a free pattern. If it's a free pattern, why not? I haven't started them yet, but this is the pattern. If you want to see what it looks like, if you go over to her channel, I'm sure I'm about 2-3 weeks behind. You will see that she was knitting them socks a few weeks back, but I am behind a few weeks. So if you want to see how hers came out, you have to go back a few weeks to actually see them. But yeah, this was also a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called the Speckled Space Socks by Amanda B. Stevens. This is his intermediate pattern. So another pattern now, I think there's it's like cabling, not like proper cabling, but I'm sure you've got to move a stitch over somehow, from what I'm gathering. But yeah, So that's another sock pattern. I have gone crazy for socks. So put that there. Also, I have been working on Tunisian crochet quite a bit lately instead of the regular crochet. I do actually like just sitting down and Tunisian crocheting, so it's just simple. I came up with this. Now this is going to be a tutorial that I am going to put up on my channel, which I will be filming this week. So this is a baby blanket and it's Tunisian crochet, but it's kind of corner to corner, so I think they call it on a bias. So it's a square, but you work the stitches. Start here and you build them up, so you add a stitch each row, each side, all the way until you get to a point where you want to start decreasing, and then you decrease each end every row. So this, I am calling this the Cleo blanket. Now I'm calling this the Cleo blanket because obviously, as I said at the beginning of the video, since the last video I recorded, I have lost 2 dogs. One dog was the new dog that I had, Lula. She was a lovely dog, loved her to bits, but because of the rules in England with the whole XL bully situation, she wasn't a fit within the household that I had with my dogs. They were constantly fighting and it was getting dangerous and I couldn't rehome her. So the only thing that I had left was to put her to sleep, which is what I had to do because I couldn't keep her here with my dogs. It wasn't safe. And legally I couldn't rehome her. If she would have been with someone that didn't have any other animals, she probably would have been fine, but she didn't get on with my dogs that I had here, so I had to have her put to sleep and it killed me to do it. I've never had to do that to an animal and I don't want to. I've still got 2 animals that I'm going to have to go through this with, and it's horrible, it's traumatizing. I don't wish anyone to ever go through that, and it's now made me feel like I don't want to get any more pets because I don't want to go through that. That is horrible. But yeah, so Lula I had to put to sleep because eventually one of the dogs was going to end up dead and it was just too much, so she was put to sleep. I have her ashes. Cleo, we was planning to put Cleo to sleep. We've been planning to put Cleo to sleep since last year. Cleo's not been well for a few years. They suspected that she had cancer. She had lumps and bumps and stuff all over. She had problems with her skin. Fur was falling out. Every time you take her to the vets, they'd put her on steroids, and the steroids would make her put on weight, and she'd be better for a couple of weeks, and then she'd come off them, and then she'd be ill again. And it was an ongoing thing. It went on for about a good 3-4 years. We had problems with Cleo's health, and it just got to a point where she wasn't happy. She literally spent her whole day just laying down. She'd get up and she'd have something to eat every now and then, but then she'd just lay down all the time. And me and my older son, because it's my oldest son's dog, I bought Cleo for him when he was like 13, 14. I discussed it with him and I said it's not fair to continue her living like this. She's suffering. So I was waiting for when he got time off work so that he could come when it was time for her to be put to sleep, which is what happened. So yeah, that didn't happen until the end of March. Cleo was put to sleep, and I also have her ashes too. I am building like a little memorial corner for them in my living room. I'm waiting for their urns to come for their ashes, and my sister made me this. So you can see Lula and Cleo. This will also go with their ashes up on the wall somewhere. So yes, we've been through the wars. I still have Cairo and Suki. She's missing Cleo. There's a lot of whining going on, a lot of crying. But as they've been with they were born, they were the same litter. So when they left their litter, they left the litter together, and they've been with me ever since. And now she's on her own. Her sister isn't here no more. So yeah, she's feeling it. She's a bit down in the dumps and depressed, but I'm trying to get them out every day, trying to get her mind off things and whatever, and give her treats, but she's making her put on weight. But she'll be all right. She's getting there. She's getting there. So yeah, that blanket, I started making that blanket, and I remember one night Cleo was sleeping on the actual blanket, and I was trying to move it so that I could actually carry on working the row. So and not only that, the yarn that I used for this blanket, I don't know how well you can see it in the camera, but it's got a slight speckle. When you look at it with the naked eye, not through the camera, that speckle has like a blue tinge to it, which also reminded me of Cleo. She had pure white dog with one blue eye. So that just cemented the reason why I called this the Cleo blanket. So I will be doing a tutorial for this Tunisian crochet baby blanket, which will be hopefully going up on my channel this week. So yeah, enough about that. But yeah, it is hard losing a dog. Really, really hard. But going back to what I was saying with what my sister made me. So I bought myself a Cricut machine, and I thought I'd give it a go. Try and see what I could do with it. And I didn't get on with it one little bit. Don't like it, can't work it out, can't figure it out. I don't know how people do it. The ones that do it, you're miracle workers, because that whole thing confused me. So I gave the machine to my sister. I was just like, you play with it, see if you can work something out. And she did. She loves it, to the point where she went and bought herself a massive big machine. She's got a massive heat press, like she's gone proper into it, and she's making things all the time. So the first thing she made for me was this tote bag, which is literally me. All I do is drink tea and sit at home and crochet or knit. So yeah, she made this one, and she also made this one. But this one, I thought I'd keep this one because she's put the wrong thing on there. So she's put all I want to do. I want to just drink tea and crochet, but that's not crochet, that's knitting needles and a ball of wool, and there isn't a crochet hook on that. So I thought I'd keep this, the dud one, and I'm going to put this one up in a giveaway very soon. I'm going to be doing. So this will be going away until I've got all the bits that I want for the giveaway that I'm going to be doing soon. So yeah, that's getting there, nearly getting there. Right, so I don't know if any of you remember a few years back when I did the granny versus virus blanket. I made a baby blanket. I did the tutorial, but I also made some squares that I was all going to put together and make a cover for my bed. How many squares did I make? I'm not sure how many I made. I'm sure I made quite a few, but I put it to the wayside and left it there. It's been like that for a couple of years now. And I was going through some of my craft bits the other day, and I found it, and I thought, you know what? Let me sort this out, sort what I'm going to do with it. And I thought, do I want to still do this pattern? No, I don't. So I changed it. So I started undoing the squares that I'd made. I've only undone 2 so far. And I have started working on a new sort of Tunisian blanket sort of idea. Oh, I have got a stitch marker in there. So it's kind of like a mix between Tunisian entrelac and gingham. So if you see, I've got the white square and then the grey and white. So that's just alternating which colour you use on each row, and you don't have to cut off to join because you just carry your yarn up the side as you're going. So there's no, the only ends there was is when I had to put a new ball of white on because I ran out of white. But yeah, that was literally it. My next row, which is what I'm working on, is the opposite way. So you got the grey and the white there, and instead of the white square, now it's the grey square. So this is the row that I'm going to be working on now. This, literally, I undone one square of the virus versus granny, and that's done all of this until we got to that white bit. I had to change the white there, but it has used quite a lot of white, but I'm still using the grey from the first square, so I should have enough to make a decent sized blanket, because I've still got a couple of balls of the grey and the white, and those are 400 gram balls. So another mindless crochet project. So yeah, I just sit and do a square every now and then. Like if I don't want to pick up the knitting, I'll pick this up and do a square. But yeah, that's going to be a long running project. I'm not going to kill myself to rush it through. I'm literally just going to try and get a square done at least maybe once a day. Depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to crochet, sometimes I just want to knit. But yeah, so that is what is in this craft bag. My other craft, I don't even know why I didn't bring it, because it would have been easier. I could show you the other yarn. But yeah, so that is all the things that I have been creating. Well, no, actually, no, it's not. I've got another 2 things to show you. So at Christmas time also, I joined a subscription club for dyeing yarn. I've been wanting to dye my own yarn for ages, but I've never had the first clue of where to start. And I found this company, a UK company that started up. It's called Dyeing Made Easy. Now, you pay your subscription, it's £30 a month, and every month they send you a new, what's the word? They send you a box with a new, I'm trying to think of the word. You get a different project every month, and it's different techniques. So every month is a new technique that they're learning, that you're learning. So I've done one box already, and those were just doing standard, just dyeing one solid colour and then dyeing yarn with 2 different colours. So that was the first box. So I'll show you those yarns. So this is a DK yarn. So this is 50 grams, and I dyed that. Can't remember if I think the colour was called turquoise. So yeah, they give you everything you need dyeing wise. You need a pan and some white vinegar, but everything else you kind of get in the box. So yeah, dyed that one. And then you had to dye one skein, one full colour, and then you had another skein that's 50 grams as well. And you had to dye that one 2 colours. So this is the second skein. This is a 4-ply yarn. So this was the second one. So it's got the turquoise, and then it's got a purple in it as well, even though it looks more bluey than purple. Depends what angle you look at it, I suppose. But yeah, so these are the first 2 that I've dyed. I've already got my next, well, I've got boxes. I just received my May box a couple days ago, but I haven't done them all. I didn't do them as soon as I got them. Like, I've had them saved up in a box, and when I've been having good days and I've got time to do it, I will do one box. So this is the box. By the way, I'm not sponsored by this company or anyone. I don't even think they know I exist. But yeah, so this is the box. Dyeing Made Easy. You get one of these every month, and it comes with everything you need inside it. So there you go, all wrapped in tissue paper, and then you've got your instructions and your skeins here. So, and then your new colours that they want you to use this time. So that one's pink and this one's orange. So yeah, everything you need to complete that week's course is in the box. I'm dropping stuff all over the place here. Yeah. So I will be trying to get that done as well at some point this week. So yeah, keep a lookout on my Instagram and my Facebook for that. There was something else that I wanted to try. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but it is Tunisian crochet, but it's working in the round. It looks so pretty when it's finished, but it looks very complicated. And I have been watching non-stop videos of Tunisian in the round. I'm still really, really intimidated by it, but I really want to do it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm kind of on a Tunisian crochet wave. Yeah. That's where I'm going, Tunisian crochet. That seems to be the way to go at the moment, and knitting. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. This is my kind of craft area. It is, there's yarn everywhere. There's an iron there. I do not iron clothes. That is for sewing. Yeah, I hate ironing, and I got sewing because I am trying to teach myself to use my sewing machine as well. So like every time I go out, if I see things like this, fat quarters, I buy them because I want to start making bags. But yeah, this is my little craft corner, and it needs to be sorted out again. I haven't sorted it out since I last did the video of me sorting it out, and that was a long time ago. But it does need sprucing up a bit, because for the life of me, I've got yarn here somewhere. I bought undyed yarn and I've put it somewhere. I can't find it, but I know I put it somewhere because I remember putting it away thinking I'm going to keep that safe. I don't know where I put it and I can't find it, and I've been looking for it for weeks. This always happens to me. I hide things actually inside my yarn. Like there was one time I was using some yarn and I got down to, you know, when you get to the bottom, the end of the yarn in the middle, and there was money in there. I'd left a £20 note in it because I used to hide money from my kids. So yeah, that was a nice surprise. I'm glad it was then and not now, because the notes are changing soon. But yeah, so that's about it really. I've just, the ups and downs of life, but I have still been crafting. I am still here doing bits and pieces and whatnot. It's just getting videos done. I miss doing videos. It's just by the time, sometimes if I'm not well, if I'm having a flare up with my fibromyalgia or whatever, I do sleep a lot more than I would normally. So by the time I get up, it's dark, or something's happened with my son, or I've got to do something, and it's like I never seem to get the time to do a video. And then by the time I think, oh yeah, I should record a video, I'm in my pajamas. And that is the problem. So I need to just make space to do my videos so that I don't have to make these long videos and have you sit through me waffling about everything I've made in the last few months, because it's been that long since I made one. But yes, but that is it for now. I think I'm up to date with everything I need to show you. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, keep a lookout for my Instagram and my Facebook. You will see me hopefully trying to post more stuff on there as well. But yes, I will keep everyone updated on the giveaway. I'm not sure what else I'm going to be giving away with that bag yet, but that will be coming soon as well. But yeah, and the tutorial. Today's what? What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, hopefully that'll be up this week. I'm good, because it's not hard. It looks complicated. It's not hard. Literally, it's so simple. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Carry on crafting, everyone. I hope you are good, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.